What's happening, people? Welcome to the
Straightjacket podcast, people.
We are here. We're live and kicking.
He's getting giddy again, people.
He's getting giddy.
He's getting giddy after one game.
Listen, it's not one
He's
game.
getting giddy.
It's a 2-winning streak.
Let me get my cup of tea.
Let him get his cup of tea. Big up everybody in the chat. Let's go. Please, guys, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to both channels, United Real Therapy and the Saeed TV. We're here, we're live and kicking on a cold Monday day, mate. It's absolutely freezing in Manchester. It literally is, man. We're getting giddy, people. We're getting giddy. Why not get giddy, people? Why not, people, eh? It's part of human nature to get giddy. Now, I've always believed we could get top 4 anyway. So, big up to everybody who's tuning in. How are we? No football for 2 weeks. Are you happy? Are you sad? Let me know the feeling. I'm a bit... You know what I mean? 2 weeks is a long time away from football, you know what I mean, and whatnot. I haven't got that much series to watch. It's cold in Luton. It's cold everywhere, mate. It's cold everywhere, man. Nobody's getting his cup of tea now. He's here. He's live in the flesh. What are you having there?
I'm having Bengal spice. Those who know.
Bengal spice.
The king of all teas, mate.
Is it spicy?
Nah, it's... You know what? It's not spice, no. It's Bengal. Woo! It's beautiful.
Yeah. How are we anyway? You know, by the time, when you went to go shop to get some milk, mate, they were causing me havoc, mate.
Oh man!
You know, I don't know how you did. I was 10 minutes. You went away for 10 minutes here.
The kittens have gone, people. They've lost the plot.
I don't know what's happened to your hat there. Yeah, take your hat away, mate.
Yo!
You're in
people don't know.
You see what's happening behind you? The roof's leaking.
Yeah. Yo, people, big up, man. I love my hat like that. I've never seen my hat that colour.
Yo, let me change that, man.
Nah, don't change it. I love the effect side. Leave it, bro.
Nah, but they're gonna
people are gonna watch this, man. When I put my head down,
when someone's eyes, yeah, you have to go to the hospital because you damaged someone's eyes, but you're getting a bill.
Nah, honestly, the effects is sick. Me, you to send me these effects, man. I need to have this on my channel. But anyway,
the roof's leaking on his hat,
on my head. It's leaking on my head. It's leaking on my head. Here it is. It's leaking.
Yeah, what stand do you think that is? What stand?
That's the corner, isn't it? That's the corner of
this. That's the corner.
Where they? North,
yeah, that's
North
it.
Stand.
North Stand corner, man.
Stretford North Stand, innit?
Yeah, there we go. Swagged out Nuruddin. But we're here. How are you? How has the week been anyway?
Well, the week's been all right. I mean, I'm just flabbergasted what it takes to tickle you lot.
Listen,
I'm just absolutely flabbergasted. Big up Victor, man.
Victor Liang, big up
Victor.
Big up my guy Nuruddin Saeed. You guys should work for Richard Arnold and the board and probably lose your voices as he already contacted Gary Neville.
Yo,
we will talk about that on his channel.
So we're talking about that after this podcast finishes, straight onto United
Real Therapy.
And we're going to be discussing that. We're going to be breaking that down. But Saeed, you and the Giddy Army, people are coming for me saying I'm negative.
Yo, I think you are, man. I think is it James, the one that was on your channel on my calling show, said, yo, no, we're here for positivity. Oh, by the way, Ranieri has been sacked. What do you make of that, Nuruddin? Ranieri.
I'm not surprised, to be fair. What's that, third in 6 months? Third manager in 6 months?
You know what? I said on a tweet here, I said, Watford love sacking managers more than they hate getting relegated. And then shout out to Mia Rose, yeah, she's a Watford fan, yeah. She said to me, that don't make sense. But it does. They love
sacking managers.
It's like they almost get a thrill from sacking managers. Yeah. And then I hear that me waiting 2.5 years for one to get sacked.
Yo, well, I think it was nearly 3 years, and it was
exactly
long. 2 years. I thought, you know what? It's that family that runs them, innit? I think they own Udinese. I'm sure they own another club in Spain.
Yeah.
They're basically just kind of people that they like to swap. So the one thing I want to say is that they never sack a manager without having a plan. They always have a plan. So what they're thinking is use these 2 weeks, to basically bring about a change in attitude. And I don't think, listen, you can't give a manager is only good as the players that you give him. Yeah. And that defense of Watford's.
Shocking.
The defense, man.
But surely, man. But
instead of backing him this January,
guess where the last win was? Guess where the last win was?
Of course, against us. But to be fair, everybody who's beat us, like Villa,
sacked their manager. Everton, the last draw, the last kind of good result.
They got
proper good performance here was at Old Trafford away.
And what happened to them? They didn't win a game for ages.
Ages.
Like if you beat us, you don't win a game for ages, mate. You don't win a game
because you don't deserve it. That's why. Because a manager like Ole gives you the win.
Unless you're Liverpool or Man City.
Unless you're Liverpool like Man City. Exactly. Exactly. They call it a Pozo family, Lord. Yeah, the Pozo.
This is it. And it's just a mad way the way they run.
Someone said, where did you get your cut from?
Yo.
Oh, yeah, you're a Glazer. You bought it from the Glazers, haven't you? Look at that. Stretford end right there. Look. You've hit the ball back in the Stretford end.
You see in that corner there? Richard Arnold standing in that corner there. Richard Arnold is on my head. He's in my head, people. The bankers are in my head.
That's why you don't relax, man. Just relax.
I don't relax. There's no need to relax, mate. You know what? All I'm saying is that Man United beat West Ham and the fan base are bamboozled, hoodwinked. You've been took.
You came out of Old Trafford shouting.
I was angry.
Why did you come out,
I'm angry because I'm looking at that midfield. If that didn't come, that lucky 1-0 didn't come.
Oh, come on, no, it didn't, man.
Saeed, did you see the way they were shooting from?
Yeah, I know. It was shocking. You know what it is, yeah? Let me just say something.
Shoot from anywhere. Shoot your shot from anywhere, FC.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We had 18 shots, people. 18 shots. 15 of them were coming from 40, 30 yards.
Ralph did say that.
Are you kidding me?
Let me just say something, though, by the way. A lot of people were saying to me that I came across like we didn't deserve the win. And for me, it was a vital win. I was more relieved than anything, yeah. But because, you know, when you're in the stadium, right, and you're in the stadium, you see...
When you watch the game...
When you watch it, it's different to when you're watching on TV. Because you kind of like... Because when they was taking shots, Leslie was absolutely like having it.
Apoplectic.
She was, honestly, but she was going mad, mate. That's why when the goal happened, you see it on the vlog, she's relieved. She doesn't even celebrate. She's jumping in joy, but she's also relieved. You know what I mean? And it's like, when we were seeing the game, I was most relieved. And when you came out, I said, we've got to play better. I was like, Nuruddin, we've got the win. Let's move on.
The midfield.
I know, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
It's a lack of creativity.
Victor Liang says the whole racism incident on Pogba is a disgrace. Yeah. Also, Martial will miss you. Likely to go Sevilla, play some football, Martial, in the World Cup squad for France. I want to touch on the Pogba thing. You know what I mean? For me, it's a recurring thing.
Why did you have to delete it, though? That's what I'm saying to you. Why do you have to delete it? Why do you delete it? Where's your fight, Pogba, man? Where's your fight? This is about who you are as a human being. Forget about football. It's about who you are. It's about your... Why are you ashamed to take it down? Why? Because to me, it's like you're running scared.
Yeah.
Nah, mate. You meet fire with fire, mate. Don't delete that. For me, whoever put that tweet up or that Instagram up, whoever is either Pogba did it or people did it, you should take it down, man. He needs to put that back on, mate. He needs to post that again.
You know, and that for me... Listen, we know what's going on. We know why, you know, the real reasons are, you know what I mean? There's people on Twitter, you know, talking about, oh, should we focus on getting back from injury, man? You know what I mean?
Also, you know what? Can we just shout out Bits and Bobs as well?
Oh, Bits and Bobs as well. Yeah. I've seen that. I was going to mention that on the podcast, by the way.
Bits and Bobs, our brother, Big Bits and Bobs, got racism, man. That's what I'm saying about Rangers, man. And it's in every club, but specifically club like Rangers. No,
but I think thinking football, you know, we still haven't got there in terms of people understanding people's beliefs, and you know the fact that he went. Now everyone's on holiday. You know, Rashford. I'm not going to judge Rashford when he's on holiday now. Same way you should have judged someone that's going to a religious holiday. You know what I mean? But this is the society we live in, and all I can say is
so do those people prefer Pogba to be falling out of some nightclub then in Vegas or something like that?
Probably would do.
Is that what they want?
But it's society nowadays, isn't it? The society.
Is that so? Would he get more kudos if he was getting smashed?
Yeah. Well, there you go then.
Is that what it is?
Did you see Match of the Day yesterday? They made Rashford saviour. Listen, the title of the video is right, and this is the podcast. Big up to everybody who's watching, by the way. Please smash a like on the video if you're watching right now. You know what I mean? It's free to
smash a like for this drip, mate.
Drip.
When are you gonna ever see that? Look at that. I'm showing you OT.
Yeah, there you go. That clean grass there, man. Look at that clean grass.
I'm carrying OT on my head. It's on my head.
Can you play midfield?
I can play. Trust me, I'll be better than McTominay and Fred passing the ball. Don't give me any of that. And don't give me about, Declan Rice was amazing. Who was he playing against? Come on, he's playing against 2 Sunday League people, mate. I will look good, mate. Shut your mouth,
Premier League footballers, man. Come on.
Nah, mate. Premier League. Listen, I'm telling you now, I've seen better Sunday League guys who can pass the ball better than those two. Don't give me any of that.
Declan Rice. Don't take anything away with Declan Rice.
He'll
be playing that carpet.
Hype,
Show
mate.
him the carpet.
Nah, mate. You won't be playing in no carpet, mate. You won't be playing that. I will not even go anywhere near him, mate. You know the money they want to spend that money on? You know what they want? I will get 3 bad boy midfielders and clear out and relegate.
Well,
these
we are
two
with
clowns
the
back Fred.
Sakaria,
coming,
we
mate.
linked with the Kamara.
Nah, mate, they're not coming. None of these people are coming, mate.
Well,
They're not coming.
you know
Don't
what it
get
is,
giddy.
man. I you know, United
Giddy
report,
FC,
yeah.
take it on the G. Yeah.
I like United report, yeah, but sometimes, man, they're getting the fan base too giddy. You know, even me, I'm looking at United thinking, Kamara, ooh, this player, ooh. You know what I mean? We could look for a central midfielder.
You know what we are?
It's all propaganda, man. I hate
you know,
it.
that's it. That's it, right? I said to you all, Manchester United has got the biggest propaganda machine in the history of sport because their client, that's what they call client journalists. That's what they've got.
Yeah.
They've got people who promote in the football club. That's what they have.
Big up Toes.
And that is what is going on. You can't get these anywhere, bro. These
you've been
exclusive,
funded
bro.
by the Glazers. The Glazers give you that.
You know what?
You're having a
I
Glazer
wish.
podcast in a bit, and then you're funding the Glazers. Here.
Listen, the Glazer, I'm gonna break that. I wish I could be left in the room with them. Sorry. Can you imagine? Me and the bankers.
Oh my
Me and
God,
the just
security,
half
mate.
an hour, 20 minutes.
They won't be alive in half an hour.
20 minutes, mate. 20 minutes.
You know, you know that day when I see Woodward, yeah.
Oh, I should have got to him,
I
Saeed.
know, man. The
You
problem was,
should have
yeah,
got to
so
him.
big up to Flex here. So it's Flex, me and Adam, right? And we're doing player ratings. So we're there, stood outside Burnley ground, yeah. And it was Burnley. It was cold that night, and we were thinking, all we did was we seen 5 guys with one person. Security. 5 of them around them.
SAS, you know.
SAS, mate. And they're all around them. And I was thinking, who's that in the middle there? Short fella. Oh, it's Woodward. Josh gets his camera. I said, forget the camera, mate. We're having him on. We're getting him. We want signings. Because at that time, we had Pereira. There was no Bruno.
God.
There was none of these players. And I think we drew the game. I think it was 1-1 or whatever it was, what game it was. And we were like, get some signings, mate. And he looked back and he just smiled. So if you took that smile badly, man, you...
Listen, do you know about the smile? He's the most highest paid football CEO in the world.
Mm-hmm.
In the world, Saeed.
Yeah, I know.
In the world. Smiling. Wouldn't you be smiling? 2 million in a bag every other year. For what?
Yeah.
Signing who? We'll come to that on my podcast.
Yeah,
let's break his down.
Let's break this.
No, I want to speak to you about the game. I want you to tell me.
Yeah.
I want to ask you some interesting questions, okay? I've got this. People, I've got this. Giddy Army is getting questioned today.
Yeah.
On the spotlight.
Yeah.
I'll ask you the question. Can you tell me the tactics of David Moyes when it comes to Old Trafford? What does he usually come for?
He's low block.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you, in any time in the game, did you see any of their fullbacks, both of them, like up the pitch, try to get balls in the pitch?
Cresswell and the other ones, never. They never went past.
They play through their
Cresswell
fullbacks.
tried, he couldn't get past anyone.
And they play through their fullbacks. So when we talk about defensively with that, the team that never attacked us, let's get serious. They never attacked.
So what are you trying to say? I don't understand what you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is that in this game, they paid so much respect to us. They didn't even watch any of our games. They came for the draw. They came for low block and to defend. And at the end, shell on them because we got the winner.
Yeah.
But it almost worked. But they never come to threaten us. They play for free kicks and corners. That's all they played for.
We dealt with that.
Yeah,
we dealt with it.
No, we dealt with that. We got lucky with one.
Which one?
Suchek.
Oh yeah, Suchek. Yeah. Yeah, I know that one. That was ahead of
that was right below you, mate.
Right below me. My heart was gone, mate. You know what I mean? I thought it was gone.
And then the game makes it safe. The only time where Cresswell or somebody, I think it was Rice, who went up and crossed it. Varane tried to cut it out. He nearly scored an own goal. The game had to make a great save.
But listen, when you look back at a game, man, this is me. I now started to look back at games. I don't watch Match of the Day anymore because I want to watch the game, like extensively. So I watched the full game back. And to be honest with you, I probably got it wrong. But there was me at Old Trafford thinking, I want 1, 2, 3 goals because you come there, you spend the day there, you spend your money thinking you want to be entertained.
I just want creativity.
I don't understand you. But when you look at it, we did control the game. We didn't let West Ham come in our half. Antonio got bullied. You know what I mean?
Varane, I thought Varane was terrific.
Varane was terrific. And Maguire, he was good as well.
No, Maguire was all right.
No, come on,
Let's not get giddy, people.
Maguire
was all right for a team that never
Someone
tried
said
to
we were lucky. They had chances. We were lucky. They had one shot. They had one header. That was it. And then they get a save. It's different on TV, absolutely. But I don't discredit anyone.
They did not deserve to win the game 100% because they came with the biggest negative tactics. Right? They did not deserve. They did not deserve to win the game. Right? They came with the biggest negative, 11 men behind the ball. But our passing from midfield, Saeed, again, people were hiding. Again, the ball's not played quick enough. And then we've got Greenwood, who just wants to cut inside and shoot. It's the most predictable. If I'm sitting there knowing what he's going to do,
I know.
what are the defenders and Rice and those guys in midfield thinking?
Yeah.
Just show him inside, let him have a shot. You know what we called? Show him inside, let them have a shot FC. That's what they were letting us do. But we couldn't create. And until Martial comes on, Cavani comes on. Cavani, you know what they do?
Urgency.
They hold the ball.
Of course.
They don't lose it. And they like to play 1-2. And I've got to big up Ronaldo because Ronaldo, again, the graveyard shift.
You know what?
Graveyard shift. Other than the first half where he should have scored that header. Any other play he scores that header. And to me, I don't know what people... That to me was the most blatant penalty.
Leslie,
what?
If you tell Leslie, she was going mad, mate.
What? But how can I? I'm not even looking at the ball, and I've got my arms wrapped. Like it's gonna like. I'm telling you now.
Thiago Silva gets pushed.
I'm telling you now. Listen. I don't know about Zuma's misses, but I'm telling you now. Zuma nearly got a divorce because she didn't like the way he cuddled fucking Ronaldo, did she? She didn't like the way he was cuddling Ronaldo, mate. I'm telling you now. You would think he would take him. I want to get a placard of that.
He literally grabbed hold of him.
That's rugby tackle. Six Nations, mate.
That referee was awful, by the way. What's his name?
Man. You know how far he was from the play?
I know. He was awful. Someone said that was a penalty. For me, it was.
And the VAR as well. I'm like, why are you not checking that then?
Yeah.
He's not looking at the ball. He's not even making. And you know the funny thing to put hands up. He wraps his arms around him, then kicks him.
I know.
And then wraps his leg around him.
This is a good question. No, someone said, no, they ain't even patient now. It's going to take Rangnick time to imprint style of play. I think you're the opposite now. I'm impatient under Ole.
Listen, I just don't like favourites FC. And I don't
there
like...
There is no favourites, though.
There is. McFred plays.
But it's no midfielders. Pogba's there. Matic can't play every week, like people say. Who's going to play? Donny van de Beek. Listen, he might as well just call his career, to be over. He's not playing. The only game time he gets is on that little corner where the Stretford sing his name.
Saeed, in terms of opening games up or making chances in a game where we're playing against a team that like to counter-attack us, Donny van de Beek's the best at that. What is he best at? Finding movement. And Ralph Rangnick threw everybody on and got lucky. There's been loads of times.
Listen, lucky?
No, you know why? There's been loads of times, where you rather have you put on a creative attacking midfielder than put on 4 strikers. You know why? Or 3 strikers. Because strikers will get in each other's way. Luckily, Martial is low back like he's a playmaking number 9, isn't he?
Yeah, playmaker.
He's a playmaking number 9. And Cavani's unselfish. That's the only thing. But there's loads of times that on the Fergie's years or other teams just smash all the strikers get all this all of them on the same time. But nobody to create for them. Nobody. And that's why I want to big up Ronaldo. Ronaldo kept coming short and trying to
didn't like that for me. A lot of people said they liked it. Middlesbrough, the guy from Middlesbrough, I think Statman showed me the tweet that said they didn't like Ronaldo coming in short and causing problems. But I still think, for me, I don't like it because 9 times out of 10, it won't work in your favour. That United, it worked. That little bit of move, they opened up space. Martial, he played him through Cavani because they took a risk. They went in behind. We had more bodies forward. But for 91 minutes, I didn't like Ronaldo.
But what can you do when there's nobody to play with?
I don't like that argument though as well because Bruno has to be that person then. Bruno's not doing that job though. That's the problem.
Listen to me, because the 2 clowns in the middle get absolutely torn apart.
They're too deep.
They're too deep, right? Bruno has to be there to try to make it 3 again because they play.
Yeah, they're 3. He makes it 3.
Yeah,
and then Ronaldo's coming left. He's coming middle. I don't. Let me know in the comments. Do you like Ronaldo?
Can I just say to you? Okay,
I don't like it.
Okay. Here's where I will agree with you and where I disagree with you. If Ronaldo, guys, smash a like on the video. 400 is in here. Smash a like. It costs you nothing. Nothing. Look at this drip, man. You don't get any of the channel. You don't.
Yeah.
We're showing you OT here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Get on that. Listen, the point I'm making is this.
Yeah.
If I won't mind, let's say Martial was on one side and Sancho was one side, and they kept putting balls in for Ronaldo, they kept playing 1-2s with him up the pitch, and they were creating. If they were creating, but when you've got Elanga who wants to make a name for himself, and you've got Greenwood who wants to be the glory guy, keep every time cutting in and shooting. Why? Who you're gonna just stand there for nothing? You're just gonna be next to the 2-3 centre halves, and Rice is in front of you. Yeah. You've got Zuma and that other guy. What's the other guy? The guy's Dawson. Dawson and Zuma, and they got Rice in front of you. Those three, I'm marking you out the game, so you have
nobody
to come
said
look for
Bruno
the ball.
hate. This is what I mean. You try to put things in people's mouths. Nobody said Bruno hate, but for me, in the number 10 role, especially at Old Trafford, away from home is effective. Old Trafford. What happens is, we don't control games, and I don't see the midfielders helping out in the attack. The McFred one, I understand it. Away from home, McTominay and Fred, they take risks for somebody. At Old Trafford, I never see that. I don't wonder why. It's always the last 10 minutes.
I'll explain to you now. For us to be at Old Trafford, to play with two number 8s and play them as number 6s, is disgraceful. Man United Football Club should not be playing with 2 guys who are just hugging, who are right next to Varane and Maguire, right? We shouldn't be playing with those. We should be playing with one, and everybody else can be creatively. One holding guy, everybody else can go get involved in attack, make runs beyond Ronaldo, can make runs out wide.
You know what?
We don't have that,
but the problem is, though,
and that's why I don't get giddy.
I think Rangnick, though, has a purpose. He always keeps talking about control. He keeps talking about, not leaking goals.
It's so easy to control teams who don't attack you, who don't get their fullbacks up the pitch, like they do against every team. Against Chelsea and Liverpool, even though West Ham were at home, their fullbacks were bombing up. Even though the fullback they bought on was up the pitch so much, he scored an absolute fluky goal to win in the game.
Yeah, true.
When did you see that at Old Trafford?
Yeah.
They sat back. So what the bigger one I'm saying to you, Man United, I know we've been starved. I know you've been starved of any glory. I know you were worried about that game. But don't make it out like we're top 40 certified.
Listen,
Tottenham have got how many games in hand? Tottenham have got 2 or 3 games.
But
2
it's
games.
about points, isn't it?
No, but they got 2 games in hand.
No, we're not doing games in hand FC.
Nah, they do. Listen, Tottenham have only lost 1 game in the last 9 since he's been there, right? They've lost 1 game, right? They can win 1 and draw the other, and they overtake us. And have you seen, and in March, what we're playing? Have you seen our fixtures in March? Get our fixtures up in March. Read it out for the people in March. We play Liverpool away, City away, Spurs at home, and then we've got Atletico in between.
No, but I think for me, though, we look at it now. Burnley away.
Yeah,
I think that's 3 points.
No, forget Burnley. But
Listen, Leeds away.
Listen.
Watford at home. Okay, Man City, 5th of March.
Yeah,
got a good record over there.
What with Tony? With Tony, we do with Tony.
But the facts
the
are
empty hand belongs to us.
But the empty hand, I can agree with you. Finally, you can agree with me.
That big 6 Steve, mate. Steve, what happened to his boys today? What happened to them? They got absolute mannered, mate. Yeah. Southampton done a job on them both, mate, and they were lucky not to win. And that wasn't offside, mate. That wasn't offside. That was a goal, mate. I don't care anybody
Man
tells
City,
me.
Tottenham at home. We normally do well at Tottenham at home. Yeah, we do.
They're low block. The
last time they won was under Mourinho, wasn't it?
Listen, go on.
Liverpool away. We got a couple of draws over there. Leicester at home, Everton away, Norwich.
We've not drawn. We've been beaten the last couple of years there.
Listen, I think United now, if they were to get ready.
What? Everybody's on holiday. Why is everybody on holiday? This is what I'm saying to you now. If we were a serious club and we're serious
it's a winter break. It's a winter break. You know what I mean? This is a winter break, man.
You know what? Some clubs are like, nah, mate. We need to train. We need to get our philosophies in plan.
Someone asked the question, Soul Checker asked the question, what decline is more hurtful style of play? Sorry, what decline is more hurtful? Style of play or lack of urgency?
The style of play, mate. Style of play.
Yeah, style of play is a long-term issue. Urgency is a more short-term thing where players are just not taking risks. But I ask the question right now to you, Nordin. Why can't you think that right now? Are we turning the corner? Is it too soon to say?
Turning what corner?
No, in terms of the players now understanding the manager what he wants to do in terms of the 4-3-3.
He's had to modify his tactics. We don't press anymore. We get people behind the ball, and we get a bit lost, and we get lucky now and again. And we rely on Varane. By the way, Varane, absolute cruise control. Yeah. Because the biggest thing, the test in that game, what I was looking forward to was like, I know Varane is going to stay away from Maguire because he's going to think physicality. So he's going to think, you know what? What do you know about English football, Varane? Come here. Varane absolutely bullied Antonio. Yeah, Antonio is one of the most physical. Other than Wood, there's not any other physical striker in the Premier League, right? Other than Wood, right? Is there anybody else that's physical? No. Other than Wood?
No, Wood. Yeah.
Wood, Antonio.
And maybe Ivan Toney.
Yeah, Ivan. Listen, he managed him. Absolutely managed him. He absolutely mannered him. And Ivan Toney stayed away from Varane and went to Lindelof, didn't he? Big up Lindelof, by the way, and his family, man.
Yeah.
What happened to him is one of
my days, man. It's society again, man. You know what I mean? It's just crazy people.
One of the most craziest things that ever happened to him. So big him up, by the way. Big up his family. And so I'll ask the question: is that it's too early? People are getting too giddy. We've had a team who absolutely came for a draw and tried to nick it on a free kick or a corner, and didn't let their fullbacks go up the pitch. We've got that problem in midfield where we can't create Jack, and this is what my problem is, Saeed. Right, the problem for me is that I think partly that
what are your concerns then?
Ralph Rannick is in charge, but partly so's Fletcher.
I can understand that, yeah.
So that's why I'm not happy because I'm not seeing the improvements in midfield. Saeed, I'm telling you now. You say tomorrow now, if anybody had any brains in this team, I would say to Ilanga, Greenwood, and I say, you know what? You're sitting on a bench. Martial's gonna play. Sancho
he's off,
one
though.
side.
He's off.
No, I'm just saying to you. Listen,
if you're
two people to create for the strikers, whether it's Cavani, whether Man United can go because both of them can play football, and then I will play 3 in midfield, and especially at home, I won't play McFred never again. Because I will make, if you're going to play 3,
especially at home, I agree with you.
I play that. Listen, I'll play 2 attacking number 8s, Bruno and Donny. That's what I would play. But I'm not seeing those changes because the club is too much favourites.
No.
It's too much
Rangnick
favourites.
is obsessed with control of games and football matches.
But you will control better because Donny is better on the ball than any of those 2.
But why is he not seeing it then? Is he seeing something that we don't see?
Saeed, come on now. We know who's in. We know the guys who interviewed him. The propaganda. What's the propaganda been about, McTominay?
Well, to be that kind of
captain. To be the captain
material, yeah.
So that's why they're never going to drop him. They're never going to drop him. And the worst thing about it is that I feel sorry for McTominay. He's not a number 6. Neither is Fred. But they have to play there.
But that's what I say. The problem is Pogba's not available. Matic, it seems to be drifting in and out. Donny van der Beek is available. Do you then go get Kamara? You know who's available?
Saeed, they're not going to get anybody.
We do need a centre midfielder though,
Saeed,
because we are going to get injuries.
Saeed, they said there was no money. We have to sell people. Ronaldo comes available. All of a sudden, the money comes from the magic glazer tree to buy Ronaldo and to give him that amount of wages. So
what do you do with this? What do you do with Martial? Because Martial, they do want to sell him. He still wants to leave the football club.
No, he wants to go on loan. He wants to go on loan. I know about selling. Nobody's going to buy him.
So here's the situation here. Talks ongoing between Sevilla and Manchester United for Anthony Martial. French striker still wants to leave. Sevilla discusses salary coverage with United. Nothing fully agreed, but Martial wants to leave. No way for Spurs, Newcastle, or any loan move. He doesn't want to stay.
Okay, so the problem is, but why? But why?
Well,
because why?
Because obviously he's had enough.
No. Because he wants to play.
Of course, yeah.
He wants to play.
So let's get into the World Cup.
No. So he wants to play. He wants to play, Saeed, right? He wants to play. So if you say to him, right, this on the left-hand side, it's because you're a creative player in this team, and our strikers would benefit from this. If he plays, if he's giving that time, why would he want to leave? That's why, you know why he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go to Premier League teams because he don't want to play against United. The guy's been here for 6 years. He's got a love and respect for the fans. And the way they booed him.
Yo, man, we have to talk about that, mate. Flipping hell, this fan base. And you know what? I tweeted it, yeah? And then guess what someone said to me? Oh, but you bullied Ollie. You booed Ollie. I never booed Ollie. That's one thing as well. I never made a protest about Ollie. That's 2 things as well. And I've said that I made that clear. I made that clear to Nuruddin. I went there and I said it's about a Glazer protest. And secondly, 2 wrongs don't make a right. If you're going to use the argument anyway, you know, they said, oh, we have every right to boo. I said, are you kidding me, mate? That's one of your players. For me, we don't deserve players. And if you're going to do that,
for me, it's a disgrace. But they were cheering, innit? They were cheering when he set up the.
Look at that juxtaposition there. You know what I mean? You go from one moment. For me, it was part of the stand where I was. I don't know where you heard it from.
Booing him.
You know, you were down.
I heard it from the north stand, from the side of me. Not on the side of me, but more behind, near where the dugout is.
Why would you?
I heard it from the east stand.
Why would you want to stay? Would you want to stay if you got booed?
No, not really. To me, at the end of the day, it's just people are. This is what I'm saying to you about how they try to blame it all on Martial. Martial asked Ralph Rangnick. Ralph Rangnick said to him, "Your fifth choice, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
Your fifth choice." And even the way Ralph was talking, it's like, "Yeah, I've got many players in that position." So at the end of the day, that's what he's being told. But I think if Man United are going to do anything in the Champions League or any of the cups, Martial is the guy on the left-hand side. And if you disagree with me, then
it's annoying people. I had to turn it off. No. people are getting there. People are getting there. That's what I'm saying to you, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Not raining
it's not
anymore.
For the glaze anymore.
It's not raining anymore. At the end of the day, I look at it, I think Martial for me and Sancho are the two creative players. All our strikers are living in the graveyard. And you never know what injuries could happen. For me personally, it takes 2 injuries. Cavani is injury prone. Rashford can get injured anytime. Martial for me has to be played, but he has to be given game time. But that's me.
We lose him, though. We lose him.
That's me.
That's
me, because what I saw, the difference that I saw in 8 minutes was absolute. He doesn't shoot. He likes to play football, control the ball, hold the ball, doesn't waste possession often.
He doesn't, and he changed the game. You know, for me personally, you know what I mean? I think it's best that we do sell him, because at the end of the day, you don't want to have a toxic environment where a person who genuinely wants to leave.
No, but what the reason is, why does he want to leave?
Because the club have shut on him.
But
they leaked what happened in terms of Ralph Rangnick, and the club said, right, let's make sure he's chastised for.
That's what I'm saying to you.
And B, they've made this loan or this permanent move difficult. But they are talking about, the thing is though, it says on here, right? They're looking at a loan move. Look. The striker were ongoing between striker Sevilla. Nothing fully agreed here, but Martial wants to stay. No way for Spurs or any other Premier League loan move. But then he wants to loan move to Sevilla.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you, because he doesn't know.
So he's fed up with the environment then, basically.
No, he's not fed up with the environment. He's fed up with the fact that Elanga, Greenwood, Rashford, who have all been horrendous, other than Elanga's getting into it, but Rashford and Greenwood, who are horrendous, who don't create nothing, who both just want to shoot and get glory. He's sick of that he's watching them thinking, I can do better than these two.
Yeah, I know. But when you look at the squad, though, it's very, very much, a case of...
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm struggling to understand, this.
Saeed, I'm going to ask you a question. If Martial was a graduate of the academy, would he be sold?
Probably not.
No, mate. Yeah. Come on, man, properly not. No way in the whole world.
Well, no.
No way. They'll be like, getting in the team, give him a chance. That's what I'm talking about. Our club is built on xenophobia, Brexit mentality. That's what it's built on. To me, as a Man United fan, I don't care if you came from the around the corner or you come from Timbuktu. It's about the quality on the pitch, mate. Because I want to see Man United win and be successful. And I'll come to that in the straight... obviously, Straightjacket, but on United Real Therapy, we're talking about Richard Arnold going around asking people.
Yeah,
it's just dumbfounded for me. It really shook me this morning. But Saeed, the difference is that we've had this kid since he was 18. We've not coached him properly. We have misused him. We've promised him. We took the number 9 off him once. We've done all these things, and he had one bad season. How many has all these other players have had? How many seasons have they been horrendous? Like Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's had how many seasons where he wasn't that good?
Yeah, true.
Martial has one bad season where he was injured for 4 months when he twisted his knee in France, and then we never saw him again.
Yeah, we never saw him. Yeah.
Right, and then in the season he didn't start. He wasn't in Ollie's plans. He was sidelined because Ronaldo signed. New toy now. At the end of the day,
but it's a recurring theme though, and Alien Tenno says it there. There's a recurring theme of players not being coached, and now Ralph Rangnick has to. It's a quick fix.
Rangnick, but Ralph Rangnick is not fully in charge though. That's why it's hard for me to get behind every decision he makes, because I see the club in there. Guys, there's there's nearly 600 of you in here, right? And there's 180 likes.
Well,
you know what? Honestly, you're doing a disservice to the Straightjacket, because here we're talking honestly and passionately about this club that you love. So the least you could do is smash a like. It's cost you nothing.
Yeah. Big up to Sophie from Ladies in Red. I've not seen
big
for a
up
while.
Sophie.
Big up Sophie. He goes, if Martial leaves, I wish him all the best. Hope he plays regular, makes the France squad. Absolutely. But we then are one light in this top 4 race.
I'll ask Sophie the question. Sophie, Who would you have play on the left-hand side? Martial,
Who is our best front
Rashford,
three?
Elanga, or Greenwood?
I don't think he knows. Rangnick.
That's what I'm saying to you. To me,
What is it?
listen, if Martial come on Saturday, yeah, and was dreadful. Look at the thing. He didn't even look that rusty.
No, he didn't. He looked sharp.
He didn't look
But
rusty.
football intelligence, though.
Listen, he didn't look rusty. So for me, if he played horrendous, then I think, you know what? Yeah, okay, the guy wants to leave. He didn't. He come on to show. Look at me. He was the one. Ronaldo come alive a little bit more because he has somebody up the pitch who understands 1-2s.
Yeah, true.
Pass and move.
Like, what is your best front three?
For me, the best front three for so that our strikers don't get graveyard. Sancho on the right, Martial on the left. To me, I would have Cavani in the middle, but I'll take Ronaldo. I would, because I think Cavani does more.
Listen,
Cavani does more, and Martial
does Cavani. I don't think Cavani does more.
No, listen, he's a fox in the box.
Fox in the box.
He's a fox.
I think he's a fox.
But the reason why I'm playing those two wide guys, because I know they're not all gonna cut inside and shoot.
Yeah, I know.
They're gonna create things.
Yeah. I think if you're gonna have one person,
for me, I'm honestly, if I was in charge, Greenwood, you're getting bench, mate. I love Greenwood. Look how many years I've been telling you about Greenwood when he's in the youth team. Yeah. I love Greenwood, but
he's struggling to find out what he does.
This kid needs to be told, stop shooting, pass the ball, play a one. When was the last time he played a 1-2 and went through? No, he just wants to cut inside and shoot.
He's not developed, Nordin, and you know what it is here. He was fairly anonymous because he can't. He loves the glory. He loves the glory.
No, but glory will come to you when you pass the ball. Sadly, you know what? We used to have Sheringham and Andy Cole didn't like each other.
No,
they didn't like each other. Everybody knows that they didn't like each other. When both of them played together, they would pass the ball to each other. Do you know why? Fergie would go absolutely ballistic. But that just shows it, innit? We've got no stability. We have no stability.
1 second, people. Yeah, my apologies, people. Nuruddin, what did you do?
I slammed on the table. That's why I'm keeping my hands like that, mate. I'm keeping my hands.
Yeah, sorry, people. Sorry about that.
Apologies, people. Apologies.
At
the end of the day, I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated, Saeed. The frustration is real, and I'm not gonna get giddy over one game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it over one game. Have you heard our potential the 4 new managers that we're supposed to be going for? Have you heard of not? Have you heard of the 4?
Pochettino, Ten Hag,
Locatelli.
Locatelli.
Yeah,
Lopetegui. And
Locatelli, I'd like to bring him here, lad.
Listen, bring him here. Our midfield will be good with Locatelli. And the other lad, what's the other one? Luis Enrique. For me, it has to be Ten Hag. Have you seen his results, by the way? It's conceded like 1 goal in about 5 games.
It's not even about the result, is it? The Champions League. Look how he finessed his teams in the Champions League. For a club that's that budget in a league like that, look at Champions League performances. At the end of the day, listen, to me, I actually don't want Ten Hag to come because you know why?
Why? Are you kidding me?
I don't. Do you know what? We ruin him. We ruin managers.
No, but no,
yes, we do.
Players
no,
you cannot say.
We're going to ruin him. We're going to ruin him.
No,
the bankers are going to impose Darren Fletcher on him.
You want Darren Fletcher or Ten Hag?
Darren Fletcher's going to
interview. You want Darren Fletcher or Ten Hag?
You know what? Darren Fletcher's going to be there. Darren Fletcher's going to be in charge anyway. So stop chatting shit to me. Stop chatting rubbish to me. I'm telling you guys, if he comes in, they're going to impose.
Story. So you're going from August where you went at the bus stop. You was at the bus stop, yeah. And this is actually a real story. He was at the bus stop and he see 2 Ajax fans with the same jacket on with the Ajax jumper, yeah. And he said, "Can we have your manager?" And they said no. So you're going from that to say you don't want Ten Hag because we'll ruin him. You can't have that mentality, Nuruddin.
Listen,
I'm sorry, I can't have Fletcher as manager.
Listen, I'm sorry, but Fletcher's in charge now, mate. And if Ten Hag got hired tomorrow, Fletcher will be in charge as well. Fletcher and Mert will be in charge.
Lord,
Yes,
I
they
don't
will.
like that mindset.
Listen,
Listen, what are we gonna do?
Listen,
What
at
are
the
you
end
gonna
of the
do?
day,
Are you just gonna be? Are we just gonna be sad forever then?
it's not about being sad forever, but we need. Listen, I
But
told
it
you.
is, though.
Did you see Everton fans? Big up Everton fans, by the way. You see the banners? You see how they move? You see what they do?
Yeah.
See how they react? They hounded their CEO. Have you heard the footage?
Kenwright, Bill
When,
Kenwright.
when they gripped him in the car park.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't see that one.
Nah, they gripped him in the car park, mate. Telling him, what are you doing, mate? 27 years of failure. What are you doing, Kenwright?
Wow.
And they got banners into that stadium. They're going to plan to go walkouts. Big up every Everton fan there. Big up every... That's how football fans move. Instead, too many egos, don't want to do anything. Instead, people are getting gassed about one beating, one result. Last minute goal against West Ham. Shut your mouth. This club has got serious problems. This club has got... You know why I'm putting that two together?
Why?
Because this team has got serious problems. Serious. Where managers like Ralph, even if he's here for 6 months, can't play his own people. Where he has to go 2.5 hours on the phone, on that fucking phone with fucking Solskjaer, telling him about a place. You can't play this guy. This guy's got you. No, where's the clean slate? And now we got Darren fucking Fletcher. What did he do? Is to Stoke teaching who? Under 16 coaching. He's now in charge of Man United football structure. Now you want Ten Hag and ruin his reputation.
I want Ten Hag because I
mate.
want a good manager.
No, mate. No, I don't.
Why can't I want Ten Hag?
Listen, you
Why
can want
can't
what
I
you
want
want.
Ten Hag?
You can want what you want, mate.
Listen, I want Ten Hag. I want a coach.
No, I'm telling you now, guys.
Why can't I have Ten Hag?
The bankers will never allow somebody like Ten Hag to come in and to make footballing decisions and sign players and want to get rid of players. They will just do what they've done to every manager because we have no football structure. People are telling me to chill out. Chill out for what? Why am I chilling out?
Chill out.
Why am I chilling?
You're ruining
I
their
don't think you understand, people. We're in trouble. Darren Fletcher's in charge. He's supposed to be the technical development guy. He's supposed to be doing the KO. No, I don't want Poch either. I don't want Poch either. I want change the football structure, Saeed. That's what I want. You know what I want.
Of course, I know what you want.
I want footballing people in charge. Qualified. Saeed, qualified. As a consultant. You know what a consultant is?
Yeah, I know.
It's a freelance thing.
I know it's a freelance.
He could be on the beach somewhere like that. I'll have another beer, Danka. Maybe you should sell this player. Maybe not. I'll ring you back later.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's not here. He's not going to be here. Listen, that's why I am absolutely getting absolutely angry. Where fans are getting drained. Saeed, the only hope is we fight like Everton fans. We fight. We try to get face to face with Richard Arnold. We try to get banners out. People do walkouts. But that's what I'm saying to you. Because you got the biggest propaganda machine in world football. You all get sucked in.
Sucked in, though.
The days of Bellingham, Rice, the days of whoever it is, Messi, or whoever it is, or Frankie de Jong saving Man United are over. Man United is an absolute toxic football club that absolutely batters and destroys talent.
I agree
because of lack of structure. Then we blame the manager when a manager comes in and the manager is not fully in charge. Every manager has to always have to compromise himself to be the puppet of the bankers and the Glazers. What we have to do is move like Everton. Get militant. That's what we need to do. Wow. But nobody's going to do. None of the channels, none of the big channels on YouTube, none of the people on Twitter, none of them, because it's all about PR. Most of you know what I'm talking about. Let me link this to a film. Let me give you the metaphor. Did any of you see that film? Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up. That's what we are. We are Don't Look Up. We got the biggest problem facing our football club, but we're like, nah, mate. Till it's over. Till it's over. And some of you took some of that medicine for years. You've been ignoring. Oh man, arguing about one player. No, it's the essence of that. We've got no style of play. We have no structure. We can never get rid of players. We can never buy in players. Why can't we do that? Why can't we function as a football club? We can never do that. Why? So Ralph, to me, proved it more than beyond. That's why I'm angry, because he's not being given to say, you're in charge. We've not. That's why you've got a guy who's been teaching kids at Stoke. I don't mind, yeah. When do you ever see Nicky Butt on the bench? Nicky Butt when Jose was there, having that much power. When do you ever see Nicky Butt having? When?
I understand that. But there's people that are clinging on to some sort of hope, you know what I mean? Because there's always some sort of hope that you would rather kind of look forward to. And Rahul says it there, why can't we get positives and move ahead? You know, my hope, Nuruddin, and it's a hope, you know, is that Ralph Rangnick can go upstairs as an advisory role and be that link to the manager. Let's hold on, let me think of possible things that could happen. Fletcher goes back to his technical role, which he's supposed to be doing now, but he's on the football pitch. You know what I mean? Helping out Ralph Rangnick. To me, undermining the manager. But again, Ralph Rangnick has no say because he wants to...
How can I interview you?
Yeah, I understand that.
And then be on your coaching staff.
Yeah, 100%. So my thing is, right, I don't really think that argument is possible to say, I don't want Ralph Rangnick to not come to this football club because we will ruin him. Because then that takes away any hope that United fans have of reaching to the top. Because you've got a top manager who's then can be available to Manchester United. But you said, you know what, let's dismiss that and we don't want to ruin him. The players, I understand that. Because then again, we've ruined Donny van der Beek and whatnot.
We ruined managers as well.
Managers, some of them have ruined themselves. You know
no, some of them have, but because we never helped them. Van Gaal.
Yeah,
we never helped Van Gaal. But Van Gaal was the only coach who had a system set in 9 years.
You said to me all the time, yeah, these players need to be coached. These players need to start again, rebuild in terms of having a direct philosophy. Ten Hag is that. He nurtures young talent, you know what I mean? Not with a big budget as well.
Did you hear his quote? I posted it last week. Did you see his quote? You know, did you see his quote when I posted it last week?
I think I might have seen it.
Listen, talk and I'll find it. I'll find the tweet for you.
Richard Arnold might save United, I can't lie. Ricky. I didn't say that. Is
that the real Ricky?
No, it's not the real Ricky. Big up to Ricky, by the way.
Big up, Ricky.
Big up to everybody who's watching, man. Like the video if you can, please. You know, no point having a top manager if you can't get a shitboard. Absolutely. But Kush, one thing has to change.
Let me read it out for the people. This is Ten Hag. I want to work for an organization with a clear philosophy, attainable ambitions, and honest people. If I don't have that idea, I don't start it. The last thing I want is to look over my shoulder to make sure they don't shoot me in the back.
Is that a credible
quote? That is a credible quote, mate. That is a credible quote. Read it for the people.
Yeah, you're right.
Read it for the people.
I want to work for an organization with a clear philosophy, attainable ambitions, and honest people. If I don't have that idea, I don't start it. The last thing I want to look over my shoulder, make sure they don't shoot me in the back. So, you know what I mean?
So, what do you think he was saying that?
Big up Bips and Bobs in the chat.
Yo, big up big solidarity with Bips and Bobs, man. Big up that brother, man. Solidarity, man.
Who are the bankers saying? Well, the bankers was Ed Woodward, it's Richard Arnold, it's
Richard Arnold now.
And Richard Arnold now, Matt Judge, and whatnot. What do you mean? Like, let me. This is where the show gets interactive. What do you then do? Do you have that mindset, or do you have the mindset of, you know, you go and get Ten Hag and you make it possible? You
make it possible. Fans will be calling for his head because he can't move the players out because the Glazeonomics, they won't move the players out and they won't get the players that he wants.
Personally, do I think Ten Hag's coming? I don't think he is.
But why would he want to come? But that's what I'm saying. Who would want to come to this football show?
I
to me, that. when you read that, when you read this quote, right?
Yeah,
do you think he wants to come to Man United?
But you said though, I don't want him to come.
No, because
so if he came now,
because I know,
no
Saeed. Listen, Saeed. Listen, if he came and was I don't want a manager to come that's gonna get 60% of power.
Yeah,
I want a manager to be back to the foot of the hill to make it. And I believe in my heart.
One second. We've got breaking news. Talks for Antonio Martial to join Sevilla will continue in the coming hours. Club confident Martial's priority. Manchester United also busy with Jesse Lingard. Newcastle are pushing for a loan move, as reported today. Work in progress. So Martial and Jesse Lingard are on their way out of the football club. You know what's it's crazy, you know, it's Jesse Lingard I was fighting to keep hold of in the summer. I said,
what was I telling you?
And you said, let him go.
Let him go and play football, man. He already got a taste of it.
So Martial is destined to leave on loan with a view to be permanent.
Because
Sevilla, man, interesting club. Are they still in the top of their La Liga?
And he's got ambitions. Yeah, he's got ambitions to move to somewhere else after that, to a bigger club in Spain. And I think he will. I already did the video.
La Liga is second. They're second in the league.
Yeah.
4 points behind Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Are we screwed? I probably think we've got enough depth to get top 4. But in the long run, Champions League, you're going to probably need the likes of Martial. You know,
I think Martial and Sancho on the right, because to me, I'm sick of cut inside and shoot FC.
Okay, I'm going to come back to Sancho in a minute. But I want to still answer the question, though. Do I think Ten Hag is coming to Man United? No, because you know why?
I'll ask you this question. You've been asking
me.
We're
not that club anymore.
Let me ask you this question. Would you have Ten Hag, who's got 60% power control?
Ajax.
No. Would you have him at United, but he's only got 60%?
No, 100%.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. So if he comes, he'll be giving 60%. Darren Fletcher will be imposed on him. Mickey Phelan,
would I still want him? Probably, yeah.
No, I don't. I don't, because he's just setting up to fail again. Because we go around in circles. What
about if he was given the squad that he wanted, but they didn't have control of the upper echelon of the club?
It's not about upper echelon.
No, but that's the question.
Say, listen, you either support, you got to fully back the manager. Like, look at Liverpool club. They back him, right? Pep Guardiola, you know how many players Pep Guardiola? I think he turned over, 5 or 6 centre halves. They were like, this guy not good enough, see you later. This guy not good enough, see you later.
Of course.
They don't question him.
Yeah.
They get in the players that he wants on the system.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
get more football minds upstairs. Listen,
it hurts me, people.
I think, my hot take is not even Pep Guardiola would be successful as Uber owners or manager.
It hurts me, people.
Valid, yeah, it's a valid question. That's what I said. It's a valid question, though, Nordin.
What's that?
If he's given the funds available, but then doesn't have control upstairs, would you still not want it?
No, because that's half-hearted. Because
because
they can impose players on him.
They can't.
They can impose players on him. At the end of the day,
you've made another.
At the end of the day, listen. What are you talking about? They've imposed Darren Fletcher and John Mayer running things, mate. It's not right.
No, but you just said you've created something that you said they will impose players on him.
What
about if he's given players?
Listen, listen to me. The politics of this football club. If RANGNICK comes, if Ten Hag comes in and goes, Scott McTominay, see you later on loan, the club are gonna. You think the club are gonna kick off, mate?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? How getting rid of our academy? Let's talk about Welbeck. I love Welbeck, right? I love Welbeck. I know his brother. Boys from Longside, you know what I mean? Big up Welbeck.
Big up Longside.
At the end of the day, the brother had too many injuries. Was he a good young player at Man United? Yeah. Was he a big game player? And you know what? He shows it now that when he stays fit, he's dangerous. He's a dangerous player.
He had one of the best games at the Real Madrid game.
Yeah,
even the better and the second leg as well.
At the end of the day, the managers will be allowed. Like, I didn't want sell Tony and Pogba, but Mourinho should be. When you hire a manager, you should let him make all the decisions.
Yeah. Big up to Santino Cuso. He goes, shout out my boys on my way back from a funeral. And I listen to this every week. The Realist Boys on YouTube.
You know what?
Up to Santino. Sorry about
we're sorry for your loss, bro. Yeah. Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss, man.
Condolence to you and your family, friends, whoever it is, man.
Absolutely.
May they rest in peace, man.
Can I just talk about Sancho
internally in peace
for the last 5 minutes? Sancho.
Something dodgy going on, you know.
I know. Well,
he wasn't in the squad.
He wasn't in the squad. His auntie. Yeah.
Was it
I was talking to.
Was it a sudden thing?
Huh? I think it was. I don't know if
it was a sudden thing or somebody who was ill a long time. If it was a sudden thing, it explains. Yeah. But if it was somebody, but
I know what you mean. Yeah. Get what you mean. I say like
because then I can imagine all these families, they're all in a shock.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
And his football is, football is not in his brain right now.
Yeah, absolutely. My question to you is, and this is a very, very valid question, and we have to talk about it. Last 5 minutes of the podcast. And I talked to Culture Cam yesterday. I seen him yesterday. We're filming for some video that you'll see soon. Does Sancho get back into this team? And be honest, Norridin. Does Sancho, because of the way he plays, and maybe might not suit Ronaldo, because they haven't clicked together so fast. Maybe Villarreal game, you would assume they maybe clicked a little bit. But Ronaldo will always be there. You need pace behind Ronaldo because he comes in deep. How does Sancho get back into this team? Because A isn't quick. I've seen it live at Old Trafford. He wants to take people on.
He's a creative
player, Nordin. But everything has to be to feet. McTominay and Fred, they're not good.
No, sometimes, listen to me. No, sometimes, listen. Look at the Watford game. Look how many balls that Donny van de Beek was finding.
Absolutely. But then
he can run off the ball. He can run.
Listen, you're not going to get that.
Listen to me. He was running off the ball. He can run off the ball. He can. If you lightning, I'm sorry, he's better than come inside and shoot FC, mate. He's better than that. He's better than cut inside and shoot. I'm just sick of cut inside and shoot. So
no, but
Sancho,
I get that's
for
what I'm
me,
trying to say. It's a clash of styles, though.
So Sancho gets in the team for me all the time. Like Saeed would
But
be
you're
begging.
patient, though. You're patient.
Saeed,
you're
listen
patient.
to me. We've been begging for a right winger. Give him 10, 8, 9 games on the right. He starts every game.
Yeah.
Remember when Fred got good because on
he was rubbish
Mourinho,
when he came in.
on the Mourinho, he was bench, giving a game.
Yeah.
And then he got given 8, 9 games to prove himself. Sancho needs the right-hand side to be played game in, game out. And that's the only way to get the best out of him.
I think for me, with Donny, it was a lack of game time. This one, for me, I try to pin what it is because I see it at Old Trafford all the time. The Old Trafford crowd, I've got an expectation that he will take on 3 or 4 men. Like,
but that's not his
this
game.
is my point of view.
That's not his game, though.
No, but I get it. But Old Trafford is
his game is to play 1-2, take one on.
I know.
Drop the shoulder the other and put a ball in.
The thing is, though, Nuruddin, Tellez, he gets forward, but Shaw is very, very hesitant to get out the outside. You know, Guerrero for Dortmund would be always on that left-hand side. Haaland would be running inside.
But listen to me.
They had runners, Reina.
Listen to me now. Diego Dalot. By the way, big up. I thought he was one of our good players.
I have to take everything I said about Diego Dalot.
What did I tell you at that time?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said to you. I said to you. And I am taking credit. I said to you, give this kid a chance. Unless you give him a chance, what's the point of dropping players in and taking them out? Giving him 15 minutes there and there. I said we're never gonna know until he plays well. And I said to you that AC Milan, he played well.
Yeah, he did.
He played well. So behave yourself. Behave yourself, Saeed.
Okay.
I told you the kid needs a chance. And now that he's been given a chance, look at the way he positioned himself. To me, on that right-hand side now, I think Diego Dalot and Sancho can come to an understanding. They can come to an understanding.
But then that would be, I get that's the one. But the thing is, though, Nuruddin, he prefers Greenwood there.
Nah, but Greenwood just...
If Greenwood doesn't play there, he ain't playing.
Listen, Greenwood got to go in the middle. I'm sorry.
He won't. Ronaldo's playing there. No. This is why I said to you, this is very, very... I'm not saying concerning yet, but
no, but
you have to.
But Ronaldo can't play every game. Ronaldo can't play every game and start every game. He can't.
If he's moaning about that,
listen.
But Cavani comes in. But that's the Cavani comes in.
Listen, he's injured every other weekend. Let's not be right. He's injured. Come on, Saeed.
I get it.
You go to Uruguay now. I think that they're still playing in Uruguay.
Exactly. In it, Stephen, man. He's always trying to take credit every time.
Stephen, listen, Saeed, tell the people the truth.
No, I get it.
How many off the
I'm not gonna do it live on the show. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Come on.
Tell the truth, though. Tell the truth.
All right, cool.
Tell the truth to people.
What question from Rahul? He goes, "What if we finish the top 4 and win a trophy? Can we expect a top class manager next season?" Well, come on, that's a perfectly legitimate question.
Joel, I love you.
Rahul.
This is Joel.
Rahul,
Joel, I love you. Man United.
Do you still believe we'll make top 4?
Are you kidding
Why
me?
you don't believe that?
Are you Saeed? Because I know this is unsustainable. When Darren
2 games in a bounce,
Saeed,
we're in top 4.
Saeed,
smile already.
Saeed,
get giddy.
Saeed, but that's the difference between me and you guys who are getting giddy. I analyze the games. If they had a finisher, I know you can say if, but, and so, right? If they could finish for half an hour, we would have been 2-3-0 down in that first half against Brentford, yeah? And we played against West Ham, who only came to defend and try to nick it with a set piece or a corner. So when we play, if we play well, if we go and get a result at Man City, if we go to Anfield and get a result, if we beat Spurs, then I'll start to believe.
Okay.
Then I'll start to believe.
All right, then. So
and then we beat Arsenal.
There you go then.
Come on, man. But
you're adding every result. So okay then. Say we win all them games and we didn't beat Arsenal. Can we make top 4?
Then massive chance, yes. A massive chance.
Nuruddin, I feel like you just don't want to make top 4
no.
and come 9th and play 1 game a week. I think that's what you want. You want that.
I don't want your overconfidence.
I feel like Nuruddin,
we're not good. Listen, we're not good enough in the Champions League anyway.
I reckon there's a fear from you. Yeah?
No, it's not a fear.
You know what? No. I'm saying this live on air. Yeah, I think there's a fear from you that if we don't make top 4, so you're thinking, don't make top 4, then we don't come 7th, 8th, or 9th.
No, it's not.
And then we finish 9th, right? And then we don't have anything, and we play once a week. There you go. You were dreaming of that then.
No, because you don't listen. Do you know why?
That's why for me, I'm adamant we're making top 4 because I don't want Europa League football.
Get that quote up there, back up. Who said that there? They know what I'm talking about. At least I got some fans here. Nuruddin's right. Somebody said that on top of there. I was right.
Mahaha. That's his name.
Listen, tell him what I was saying. Bro, let them know. I'm telling you now, Manchester United, it's not even about players anymore. It's not even about players anymore, bro.
Yeah.
It's about severe, serious problems. And we're gonna go live on my channel, United Real Therapy.
And we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, listen, the question I'm gonna ask is that Sancho can play when you've got a defined system.
That's what I mean.
The biggest thing what we need is a manager who gets a distinct, defined system. Then we'll be able to fit the players. And if the players who don't fit in,
he wants to free up his schedule. Cinema nights, man. You know what I mean? He wants to go to make cinema nights.
Date night, mate. Date night. Date night. It's Thursday nights and date nights, mate. I promise you now, guys, I'm going to be the only person on YouTube who's never going to talk about Man United in the Europa Conference or Europa League. I'm going to pretend.
No, I'm giving my tickets away for that one.
I'm going to pretend. I'm going to... Listen, but when we go through to Champions League, we get knocked out anyway. We get knocked out in the last 16. So what's the point of making it? What's the point of you fighting?
I made a question out there. What is top 4 to the people? Is it just to go Old Trafford?
Status. Is it just for you for the top 6 to go? Oh, I'm in. No, at least I'm in the top 4. Is that for us to say to big your chest up with the other guys? Yeah, is that what it is?
Well,
so you can just kill people like Turkey and the other brother.
Yeah. Well, listen,
and the other brother who's a Spurs fan.
Yeah, Toby.
Yeah. Big up Toby and Turkey,
absolutely.
Man.
Stephen Kramer, the baby's grew good, man. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, man, top 4 is clout. Yeah, of course, man. It's just something, a trophy in it nowadays, isn't it? You know what I mean? But people, we're gonna wrap up the podcast because we're gonna move over to the
straight now.
Yeah,
straight.
So
Let me get that laptop.
Absolutely.
Keep them there. 1 second.
People, make sure you like the video, people.
I swear to God.
Subscribe to the channel.
Guess why they're so chilled? They're sleeping in your coat.
Oh my God, mate. If I could get that around there, honestly, it'd be crazy.
On his coat. I'm thinking, what's happened to the 2 rascals?
Straightjacket podcast, the best show, man. Listen, like the video. If it's the best show on YouTube.
Right, let's count the likes. Let us know how many likes you got, people. How many likes have we got? There's 550 nearly in here.
Yeah.
How many likes have we got for the video? If we don't have 400 likes.
Top 4 is on. NYC Rat. I said top 4 is on. Big up to NYC Rat. You know what I mean? Big up to you, man. What we'll do in London, Ali A, find out, mate. You'll find out soon. I'll give you the results soon. We did talk about this Ali Khan. If you just rewind the back of the latest video, we will rewind up. But people, make sure you head over to United Real Therapy. We're going to be talking about the Glazers and whatnot. But for now, people, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Podcast 161. We're out.